What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We've got another crystal opening. This is, I think this is like a week old. Because of holidays, I was with family, so I spent a lot of time with them. It's a lot of fun. Watched Logan. I watched Black Mirror for the first time. It was interesting. And yeah, played on Switch, so it's a lot of fun. Now we're back on the grind, and the very first clip was Ballast Point, who actually sent me a greater gifting crystal, and he was just like, "Here, dude." It's a guy in my lines, by the way. And it's like, "Here, like I watch your channel every here and there, and just wanted to show some support," which is really awesome. So shout out to you, Ballast. And we actually ended up trading with him again. So we ended up finishing all our milestones here, putting a pretty good score here as well. And yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna put in. It was already a stretch for me, but hey, you know what? It's for the channel. Yeah, so let's do it. But another thing is that I do want to talk about the foolishness that that's kind of took place in the past 2 weeks. It's so crazy. It's so crazy what happened. The fact that MMX won, and yeah, I was like looking at the leaderboard. Like, if you haven't already seen Seaton's video on it, he did a really really good job showing like some stats about like money, like estimated money spent, etc., and where people placed, all that good stuff. And yeah, it doesn't look like MX should have won, although there are no rules about how to win the event, I guess, or how to about placement. I strongly, really strongly believe what Seaton said, and I mean, I was thinking it too, but how it is in Cavan's best interest to make sure that people who quote unquote cheat to get to the #1 spot, or that the ranked rewards, do not take the place of legitimate spenders or people who legitimately grind to get that rank. And this would go for arena ranks as well, because if, for example, the Silver Surfer grind, like let's say, what is it, top 150 get the champion. Let's say you just spend 4 Odins. You just bought the Odins and you go for the grind and you miss, and 50 of those, let's say 50 of those, 50 of those were legitimate players. Another 50 were, let's say, mercs, and then let's say 30 of them were bots. And so now you got a lot of spots taken up by people who aren't actually going out of the way, taking days off, and using real money. And that does not feel good. I mean, I haven't been on the other end where I've missed for a really big grind, but I would not be happy if I know the, like, let's say, okay, because I talk to mercs here and there, because they have like a lot of strategies that they share with each other, or they test a lot. But like for my 6.3 Legends run, there was this one merc that I talked to, asking him for advice. It was just advice explicitly, and he gave me a lot of good insight. I would ask him, who do you use for so and so, because I was about to go with Sim Supreme for like Medusa, but I ended up going with Archangel. He was saying like Archangel's faster. Someone else was saying Warlock is faster, but didn't go with Warlock because of the class disadvantage, and it made a lot more sense to go with Archangel. So yeah, and let's say you know a couple of mercs, and that they grind the arenas, and now that leaves a bad taste in your mouth because you just lost to the same person like 3 or 4 times, and not for 3 or 4 different people. So yeah, and I've brought it up a lot to Kabam, like, hey, you cannot let people who aren't legitimately, working hard get these top spots, because your customers, they will not feel good about it. They will lose faith in you and lose confidence in the game, or top spots. And top spots, that's, I mean, I could be wrong, but it's the top spenders that like fuel your game. And I guess the fact that they did bring in the sigil and those $5, I believe, for the units, I think that those are pretty good moves for people who can't afford to spend a lot. But I mean, Crystal Opening Whale, according to the numbers that Seaton put up 70,000 alone in 2 weeks. And what happens next year when he is not confident about spending because he can just have a bot put in, and like he could spend, I don't know, like $40 per Odin if he decides to go the route, which I don't think he will. But let's say he decides to go that route, he pays $40-50 per Odin. Now your revenue is cut by half compared to if he just bought the Odins on his own account. So I don't know, man. I try to bring it up as much as possible. In Legends Run, I think for 6.3, I know of at least 10 spots, I believe, that were taken up by mercs. I know for sure there were more, but I know for sure it was at least 10 spots, which isn't good. Especially for how long that was. I know Brian and Pete both missed, and I think it was hold on. It was, let me just look up his name. Someone else who missed as well, but it's not like it was by a lot. C-Mash, I think he's a German YouTuber. Yeah, so they all did I believe around 16 hours, but the cutoff was about 13 hours and a half. But those 10 spots could have been at 16 hours or 17 hours. So yeah, don't know how I feel about it, but oh well, like it's crazy. This whole Crystal Opening is already gone. But yeah, we ended up opening 35 of these GGCs. And basically it was just to get more shards for more featured crystals. So you will be seeing more featured crystal openings for Dr. Doom. So far the count is at 12 misses for Dr. Doom, and it does not feel too great. Only great thing about this Grid Grids and Crystals is that I did get a decent amount of gold. I got some shards, so that's always good. Some 4-star shards is actually really great right about now, just because my ISO is lacking crazy hard. Next up, we're gonna open these 2 Awakening Gems, and we're hoping for Mutant or Skill, I believe. And the first one we get is Tech. Not exactly bad, because now I have 1 tech. I might use it on Warlock. My prestige is hurting, so if I can get 200 stones for tech, that'd be great. And the next one we will land on Cosmic. So technically 2 misses, but that means I have a gem for Silver Surfer. So overall it wasn't too bad. And yeah, so we'll see. I might end up opening features for Silver Surfer too. it really depends. It's just I've missed 12 times on Doctor Doom. It's so crazy that like 2 months ago, like before Silver Surfer and Doctor Doom came into the contest, I would be caught up with Prestige and I wouldn't have to be worrying about it. But yeah, because those two came and now I'm at the bottom. It's so crazy. Okay, so here's our 2 shots, and we land on Black Widow. This is actually a fire pull. I did not have a skill gem, so now we have her awaken and at 620. So that's awesome. And next up, we got another one. Still hoping for Doctor Doom. So this is number 14, crystal number 14 now. And let's see what we get, and we will be landing on a beast. Okay, so first one fire pull, second one not so hot, but it is what it is, guys. And I will not be opening any features. Legacy opened features. Oh my god, that first one was hilarious. Should also check that video out. Man, he got absolutely dicked. Alright, we get Black Bolt. It's a new champion, so would have appreciated Captain Fendi more, but that's alright. And our second 6-star will be, let's see, still hoping for a thing, man, even though I have him as a 5-star. Let's see. No, my god. Oh, Cable. I don't even have Cable on my TV. And now I have him awakened at 640. Nice. Damn. Yo, my crystal openings have been, it's like, I don't know, it's like mixed. Because I'm going for only Doom, I feel like all my crystal openings suck, but if I really look at it, they have been like pretty decent. I've pulled like several of the featured champions, or the exclusive Black Widow, and awakened her. Like, if I wasn't going for just Doom, it would feel so great, but because Doom is the only character I'm seeking, they feel bad. But like in hindsight, my openings have been pretty decent. It's just missing for Doom every single time does hurt, especially because I'm spending either 11,000 or 15,000 shards every time I spin one of these. So yeah, draining my 5-star shards really fast. And our next crystal opening will be when the gifting event ends, so I'll probably upload it tomorrow. Anyways, that is it to the video, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.